What's up, though? What's good? It's your man, Rap Talk Poetry. Welcome back. I want to thank you for tuning in to another spoken word poetry video. But to give y'all this piece of poem today that I jotted down and wrote, I'm going to give it to you straight off the ink. Make sure to make it to the end of the video, because I might do it more than one time. Like I said, with a little bit of oomph and whatnot. I wrote this poem. It's called Work in Silence, which can be interpreted plenty different ways. But listen to me though. Consistency is key. Set yourself free. Ain't no age limit on success, and it's subjective. You determine what it could be. The goal ain't always to be famous, rich, or known. Some of us just love what we do, want to influence, spread a message, be compensated, and come home. Am I wrong? The weekend competition to do it for the public. I wanted to stay low, but I knew my words was gonna open up doors before I even touched it. Me and God discussed it. He said, put in the work and just improve. Stop giving free access, putting energy in all the wrong places and telling people your next moves. He said, I got you. Work, build in silence. Take a break, fall back from people. Whatever you need, I can provide it. Meditate to them songs. Keep writing them poems. Keep building relationships, touching souls when you perform. And as I carry on, look at the response that I get. All this love as I reward it in public for what I did in private. Work hard in silence. Work hard in silence. That's that poem in peace. I actually jotted that just thinking how sometimes you can just fall back and just lay low, but you can still get work done. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately because everybody think how they think, but some people think that when you're doing more that you're getting a lot more done. That ain't always the case. Just because you're doing a lot more don't mean you get a lot more done. Just because you everywhere. To be honest with you, sometimes it's a tricky game though, because you ain't always gotta listen to me. I ain't got all the answers, but I tell you what though, I pay attention a lot, and I got my theories and my thoughts, and I'm still a work in progress myself. But I tell you what, a lot of times I think some people don't understand the value of their talents and the things that they do. And you can find yourself doing too much and find yourself just going in a circle, just going in a race by yourself because you trying to be everywhere, it's actually lowering your value. Even if you're good, it might sound crazy. I mean, it's just a thought and theory I took on. You know, I could be wrong, but I definitely stand by what I'm saying. So, and you know, I could grow and look at things different. Don't get me wrong, because once you got the ball rolling, you do got to put in that work. But sometimes you can find yourself, I think, you know what I'm saying, the value of yourself and your self-worth can just go down just by being too available, being at all the places, all the scenes, all that. I mean, okay, that's like me making these videos. Like for a minute, I was knocking them out, boom, boom, boom. And I called myself thinking, okay, I gotta make a video every day, you know. Like, let me write a poem. I'm at work just, I mean, even though don't get me wrong, sometimes it do come easy to me and I can produce. But I was thinking to myself like, all right, it's a new day, I gotta make a poem. Okay, I'm at work, it's 10 o'clock, let me write something down tomorrow. Got my notebook with me at the gig. Like, let me write something. Like, let me write a verse, write a poem, let me get something off. Let me make a video every day. Because don't get me wrong, also it's like this theory on YouTube, which still haven't been proven true, I don't know. But some people think that the more videos you make, the more your algorithm might get pushed a little bit for your videos to surface. I mean, this is a theory, some people do it. And some people do kind of get caught up in that quantity over quality. They just want to produce, they want to create, they want to make something, they want to put something out. And you don't want to get caught up in that. So that's really why I was saying work hard in silence. Just produce. Your work is gonna show what you worth and what you can do. Like I was going through some of my videos and I was just looking and I was just thinking to myself, like having a lot of videos, don't get me wrong, some of the views is better than others. Some of them minimized to their lowest. And some up here, you think like, damn, how is it this many people see this video? Only this many people seeing these videos. And then I have a lot. So then, whoever hit the channel, whoever go research. I mean, we live in a world, unfortunately, where people gonna look at numbers and stuff like that nowadays. So that's where we at with it. It is what it is. Ain't nothing we can do about that. Shit, I'm even guilty of doing it myself now. So, I mean, you see a video, first thing you checking is how many comments, how many views it got. So, you know what I'm saying? You checking it out, looking at it. But the thing is, where was I at? I almost lost my train of thought that quick. Oh yeah, work in silence, just produce. Your work is going to show, and when you put in that work, it's all gonna come to fruition. Cause like I say, when people land on the channel, whatever titles catch them or thumbnails or whatever words excite them, or they feel like, okay, I'm gonna click on this. They're gonna have a whole catalog, a library to go through, and that's what you should do with your talent. Whether you do music, whatever you got going on, just produce, just create. Let the work speak for itself, That's why the first lines of the poem, I say consistency is key. Set yourself free. Ain't no age limit on success, and it's subjective. You determine what it could be. The goal ain't always to be famous, rich and known. Some of us just love what we do, want to influence, spread a message, and be compensated and come home. And that's real. I mean, it might sound crazy, but everybody don't want to be famous. Everybody don't want that, Some of us want to just create and have people just enjoy the entertainment. That's why I don't mind the slow roll, because when you really love what you do, whoever catch on to it and get wind of it, that's where it's gonna be at. And then the good gonna produce, because somebody gonna tell somebody else about it. Even though the niche I got is poetry, spoken word, and we going through that thin line, which always been suppressed anyway. I mean, we don't give it too much life trying to talk about it and how much it is suppressed. But y'all know how suppressed and people look at poetry and spoken word, and they still think it's supposed to stay underground. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we gonna money up, and we gonna handle some business with this poetry. It's gonna be cool. But like I say, the goal ain't always to be famous, rich and known. That ain't always the goal. But you can still be, your work can still be put out there on that level. And you can be compensated. That's why I say some of us just love what we do, want to influence, spread a message, be compensated, and come home. Am I wrong to weaken the competition to do it for the public? I wanted to stay low key. I wanted to stay low, but I knew my words was gonna open up doors before I even touched it. So that's kind of like a self-contradiction in itself of what I'm saying. I mean, not really a contradiction, but I'm basically just seeing the future, like, Because initially, like right now, I'm saying this, I want to stay low. But at the same time, I know my words is going to open up doors before I even touched it. Like I know once the word get out on this whole message and the whole scenery and how we tweaking and freaking it, once the word get out, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes your name can be endorsed before you even get there. So that's why I say me and God discussed it. He said put in the work and just improve. Stop giving free access, putting energy in all the wrong places, telling people your next moves. Dig that. That's for all y'all out there. Quit telling people all your next moves and all that and what you about to do. Don't talk about it till it's done, till you done already accomplished that. Then speak on it and spread it. You know what I'm saying? Like a post I once surfaced and saw. Like energy can throw stuff like that off. You start telling everybody out there. I mean, we see it all the time. We see people, you know, post about something, say I'm about to do this, and post it online, and then if it don't happen, then it's like you got to backtrack. Not even that you got to backtrack, but you know, people look at you like, okay, you saying you want to do this and do that, but I ain't gonna see it happen. Or because obviously, if you telling people you was about to do something, obviously you basically was ready to kind of share the results about it before it even happened. So don't even put yourself in that predicament and get in that situation. But anyway, though, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I definitely appreciate you for making it to the end of the video. I ain't gonna even tell you to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm gonna stop doing that on my videos because it becomes so much repetition of doing that. Just do it if you want to. It is what it is. I'll see y'all in a minute. Appreciate you for tuning in. Rap Talk.